love a middle
There
point.
you go.
They adore the heck out of you.
Boy, the universe just opened up for you like ways you don't know.
No. But the problem is, those normally be the ones that they be quiet, they be in the background, they be chilling, they be like 30 girls. Now I'm outside your mom's house because why you being weird to me?
You want a baby on that?
What? Why you want me to be cheated on and treated bad so bad?
All right. You complicating this. Do you want the baby or not?
I want happiness, love. First of all, I love a.
So, after showing that clip on behalf of the popular show, well, not as popular as it used to be, The Breakfast Club, and I call it the pot calling the kettle black because one of the co-hosts, whatever her name, who was saying how quote unquote medium ugly man is the way to go nowadays. She is not that attractive, in my honest opinion, herself. And it's already a well-known fact of how more women as of lately have been going to social media saying how it's more beneficial to date a quote unquote medium ugly man. Well, statistics and data show that women find over 80% of men unattractive anyway. So on that note, with that being said, even if you may happen to be a quote unquote medium ugly man nowadays, you still can't win with the average female or average modern day female, as in the 20-something-year-old, 30-something-year-old, 40-something-year-old, even older than that age bracket, due to how so many women are so wishy-washy, in other words, so indecisive about their ideal man, whether you may be an unattractive man or an attractive man with a nice athletic physique, and you could also have a lot of money. You could be a guy who may happen to be not only attractive to the majority of women, even if you're not a guy who's not fairly attractive to most women. I could give some examples of what I mean by some guys who wouldn't exactly be all that, so to speak, to the average woman. Guys by the likes of a Jonathan Majors, guys by the likes of a Shaquille O'Neal, Spike Lee, just to name a few examples. Those types of guys, if they didn't have the type of success or money that they have now, chances are they will have some of the most hardest of times. Even when Jonathan Majors, if he didn't have the exact kind of physique that he has, along with the kind of success he has being a pretty well-known and renowned movie star, chances are he will have just as hard of a time when women as the average blue-collar man, especially if he may fit the caliber of the average blue-collar man who may happen to be around 5'2" in height. Because let's face it, the majority of women prefer dating guys who are over 6 feet in most instances as guys, as opposed to guys that are under 6 feet. Even though this is a whole different topic for a whole other video, and I have done videos in the past about heightism, how women make height such a big deal. Anyways, and on that note, I want to show more examples, including a guy who had a reel that he made on behalf of this quote-unquote medium ugly man trend that's going on, giving his feedback, once again, coming from a humorous standpoint of how some women are going to social media saying how quote-unquote medium ugly men happen to be more, I would say, compatible with dating in the dating market. So bear with me as I get ready to pull up some more clips, some more TikTok clips that pertaining to this quote-unquote ugly man trend. Well, medium ugly man that is.
Okay, I think I finally understand the science behind why girls like medium ugly niggas. It's really because the niggas that be overly fine, like, they think they bigger than the program for one. they be trying to, they more likely to trick a girl into like that 50-50, that just giving less and getting more from her. Like, they really be thinking they got pretty girl privilege. And I don't like that. Medium ugly niggas, like, they spend more money and they know not to play with you. They know not to play with you because you already pretty for one. And they're not to play with you. They spend more money because, I don't know, that's sad, but they feel like they have to. Which they do. All men should spend a little money on their girl. But I feel like with medium ugly niggas, they just treat you better. They're not trying to be the star of the show. They don't think they big in the program. They know they role as a man. I feel like them pretty boys, them overly cute boys, they be wanting princess treatment. Like, I just don't like that. And then they think they can just up and walk away. They don't care nothing about you because they know they can get another girl with their looks. Or they know women come easy to them, so they don't really got to try hard. I mean, they're not putting enough effort. They're not spending no money. Like, they want you to pull up to their house, like, because they think they can get away with it just because they look good and you think you're going to just be excited to mess with them. No, like, they think they can get in your pants easy. Like, like, this is why girls do not like good-looking men. This is why we stick to our medium ugly. Medium cute, medium ugly. Because nobody.
Now, let me find some more clips here on behalf of this here trend.
Hey guys, so I have like a hot take I want to talk about because I've been seeing a lot of videos of women saying that they'll be with a guy who's medium ugly or a guy who's uglier than them. All the way out. Cut it all the way out. What? I'm sorry. I want to be with somebody who looks good and somebody I'm attracted to. I feel like this is the reason why later down the line, you end up despising your partners because one, you're not attracted to them. This is probably why y'all don't want to fuck your husbands because again, you're not attracted to them. I truly believe that the woman should want the man just a little bit more. Yes, both should love each other equally, but the way we are as women, we're so indecisive sometimes. And with our mood swings, we're like cats. Like you see the way cats are where one day we want to be touched, one day we want to be loved, one day we don't. And then dogs are more.
And just like I stated earlier, ladies and gentlemen, how wishy-washy the majority of women are and indecisive. Must I remind you, this here is coming from a female herself standpoint of how indecisive when it comes to women not being able to make up their mind and what they look for in their ideal man. Anyways.
Or like all the time. That's how guys are. I feel like we as women definitely need to like the guy, be attracted to him. Let me say, hint, attracted to the guy a little bit more because if not, I just feel like it's not going to flow properly. And I also watched this one video where this lady was talking about this. She said the reason why she would want a guy who's not as good looking is because they come with less problems. Anybody can cheat on you because beauty and good looks are subjective to anyone. Somebody could look at me and think, oh my goodness, she's a top 10. Somebody else can look at me and go, look at that girl with all them tattoos, ugly as fuck. I've heard it before. You know what I mean? So stop sitting here and thinking just because you think that guy's ugly, there's a girl out here who thinks he's a fucking 10 and will slurp him up like a gummy worm. You know what I mean? So me personally, I truly believe that you should get with somebody you're attracted to and get with somebody who your body craves. You know what I mean? Because then you're not going to want a guy touching you. You're not going to want to be around him. You're not going to, I'm telling you right now, I think that wanting a medium ugly guy or a beast of a man is because you're insecure as a woman. You're probably the type of woman that walks into a room and if there's other pretty women, you feel some type of way because you're insecure. Somebody who's good looking shouldn't.
Let me see what could it be fixed. Here it goes.
Hey guys, so I have like a hot take I want to talk about because I've been seeing a lot of videos of women saying that they'll be with a guy who's medium ugly or a guy.
Let me try to.
Body craves. You know what I mean? Because then you're not going to.
That's me, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me for the technical difficulties. That's me picking up where the video left off.
Want a guy touching you. You're not going to want to be around him. You're not going to, I'm telling you right now, I think that wanting a medium ugly guy or a beast of a man is because you're insecure as a woman. you're probably the type of woman that walks into a room, and if there's other pretty women, you feel some type of way because you're insecure. Somebody who's good looking shouldn't bother you. And like I said, this is your opinion, just like this is my opinion. So if you have a preference of dating beasts and hyenas, by all means do that. But don't go complaining after the relationship's over about he was ugly, he didn't even wash his underwear, he didn't this, he didn't that. You dated him. I don't want to hear it. That's why I be telling y'all, I'm sorry. I want to date a man who's good looking. I want to date a man who's fine as wine, who I'm looking at all the time, telling him, baby, I got that shower ready for you so I can take my robe. I don't know what kind of women you are, but I want to indulge in my hombre, ¿me entiendes? If you want to date a guy that you don't want to indulge in, you want to date, like I said, some big old rat, go ahead. Me personally, looks are not everything, y'all, but the way that women use, I'm gonna date a medium ugly, like if that's some bottom of the barrel, that's messed up. It's different if you're just dating whoever because of personality. I respect that more. But because you guys have such high insecurity, you always think good looking men are gonna cheat on you. There's good looking loyal men. And I want to say one more thing. There's two types of good-looking men. There's good-looking men that have been hot their whole lives and are shallow and don't have a good personality. Then there's good-looking men who were ugly ducklings. Then they became hot. Then they got the personality and now the looks to match it. You don't know how somebody's life was. You don't know what they struggle with. I'm telling you right now, just because you meet a hot person doesn't mean they were hot their whole life. And there's a big difference. There's a really big difference. And I've seen it before, even with women. I've seen women that are gorgeous, you know what I mean? And then they have the awful personality. Date who you want, y'all. I'm not trying to switch anybody's mindset, but I just don't understand the whole point of somebody wanting to date somebody they're not attracted to or medium ugly. And then here's my thing. When you talk to your friends and you like talk about your partner, do you say that to your friends? I would never want my partner to be like, this is my medium ugly girlfriend. What am I, a fucking steak? Medium rare? What the hell? No, like I said, I'm not the hottest person in the earth. I think that I have a great personality. I can make a man laugh and I can cook and I do a lot of great things. But I don't want to be called medium ugly. I want a man to I want him to fancy me. I want him to look at me and say, you know what? That's a nice little chocolate chip right there. I picked her and I wanted her. I want that, y'all. I'm sorry. Just like I would want to look at a man and go, yep, that was my king right there. That's my king. You know what I mean? But hey, y'all, I want to know your thoughts on this because I really feel like saying you have a partner that's medium ugly or say I'm going to date a guy who's medium ugly is crazy. Ah, my goodness. Oh, and also.
Now, I really do appreciate her perspective on women wanting, once again, quote unquote, medium ugly men. Now, I'm going to show a brother giving his take, the same brother who I talked about earlier, who gave his take on women preferring, quote unquote, medium ugly guys and giving his take coming from a humorous standpoint.
Hey, listen, bro. What the fuck is medium ugly, bro? Women just started saying that in the past couple years, bro. They haven't been saying this since middle school or elementary or high school. In high school, I never heard, nigga, I don't want you. You medium ugly. Like, what? It's either you ugly or you're not. And when women say they want a medium ugly nigga, I'm confused because, like, that's an insecurity issue on your part. Like, why do you want your nigga just, wait, is it more ugly than fine or is it just, like, less fine than ugly? Because, like, why you want your nigga be medium ugly for real? Like, you, like, aggressive looking ass niggas or what? Like, what that, you know what I'm saying? That mean for real, bro. Like, I don't want to be with a girl, bro, and she posts me on her Instagram, and then she posts another story 2 slides down and be like, I like my niggas medium ugly. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, did you just call me RuPaul? Like, flavor.
And for some of you who may wonder why was some of this video edited out, he basically said Flavor Flav without being able to hear the Flav part because according to so many black women standards, so many of them will consider him ugly. Flavor Flav. For some of you who may want me to refresh your memory, he is the guy who burst onto the scene back in the 80s as being part of the group, the conscious hip-hop group, old school hip-hop group, Public Enemy. So last but not least, make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you also comment as well. So until next time, I'm out.